Hello everyone, welcome back or welcome to Math Again YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about graphs. So we will find the gradient of a line through 2 points. So what is the meaning of a gradient? Gradient means the slope of a line. The larger the gradient, the steeper the slope. As an explanation, see the diagram. There are two graphs, graph 1 and graph 2. The gradient of graph 2 is greater than the gradient of graph 1, right? The gradient of graph 2 is larger than the gradient of graph 1. That means graph 2 is steeper than graph 1. That means gradient of graph 2 is larger than the gradient of graph 1, right? Hope you could understand the concept. Now let's move on to example 1. In example 1, we have been given 2 points. So by using these 2 points, we are supposed to find the gradient of the line. The 2 points are included, right? So the 2 points are point A is 1, 2. Point A is 1, 2 and point B is 3, 6. Right? So first of all, we will draw a diagram. Mark the 2 points on the Cartesian plane and join the 2 points. Complete the right angle triangle. So gradient is equal to change in y coordinates is divided by change in x coordinate. So what is the change in y coordinates? Yes. What are the 2 y coordinates of the 2 points? 6 and 2. So change in y coordinate is 6 minus 2 and it is divided by change in x coordinate. So what is the change in x coordinate? By 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1. Change in y coordinate is divided by change in x coordinate. So we have 4 over 2, that means 2. So what is the gradient of this line? Plus 2. This is a positive gradient. So this is one way of finding gradient, or we can use this method. 2 minus 6. 2 minus 6. If we write 2 minus 6, we should write in the denominator 1 minus 3. The order cannot be changed, right? If we use y2 minus y1, denominator should be x2 minus x1. If the numerator is y1 minus y2, the denominator should be x1 minus x2. Hope you could understand the pattern, right? So we can get the same answer, whatever the method is. Now let's move on to second example. In the second example, we have been given a graph. Right? This is the graph. Find any 2 points. I'll choose the points 0, 3 and 3, 0. The 2 points are 0, 3 and 3, 0. Now let's find the gradient. The gradient will be change in y coordinates is divided by change in x coordinates. Change in y coordinates is 3 minus 0. Change in x coordinates 0 minus 3. So 3 is divided by minus 3. Answer is minus 1. This is a negative gradient. This is a negative gradient. Lines like this have positive gradients. Lines like this have negative gradients. Positive gradients means the graph and the positive x-axis have the acute angles. Negative gradients means the graph and the positive x-axis have the obtuse angles. Right? Hope you could understand. Okay, so that's the end of the video, Lamai. This is your turn, the homework chapter. So these are the 2 points, right? You're supposed to find the gradient of this line and comment down the answer.